If you're thinking about buying the Hatteker Hair Clipper, hold on. This review might just save you a headache or two. I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this popular clipper, from its features and battery life to the real reasons some users are having problems. But here's what surprised me. The hype around this clipper isn't all sunshine and rainbows. In fact, despite its promising specs, there are some glaring issues that could make you think twice before clicking buy. So, if you want a professional hair clipper that really delivers without unexpected frustrations, this honest review is exactly what you need today. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me say this. Hatteker advertises this clipper as professional grade with adjustable blades, multiple speed settings, and waterproof features. Sounds perfect for barbers, beginners, and home grooming enthusiasts, right? But I discovered some quirks that might confuse or annoy certain hair types. And I'll also share if those turbo speeds actually mean faster haircuts or just louder motors. Stay with me because after this deep dive, you'll have the clarity to decide if the Hatteker Hair Clipper is a hit or just another gimmick on Amazon. First up, the basics. The Hatteker Hair Clipper promises adjustable blades from 0.5 to 2.5 with a 5-degree blade angle adjustment. Plus, it comes with 5 guide combs covering everything from 3 all the way up to 18. That's a huge range, perfect for fading, trimming, or just a neat buzz cut. What's interesting, though, is the addition of a turbo switch with 3 speed settings, boasting 7,000, 6,000, and 5,000 RPM. So theoretically, you can customize the clipper's power depending on your hair type, which sounds like a barbershop dream come true. Here's a pro tip. The T-blade trimmer included is designed for precise edges, and it also comes with its own set of guide combs 1, 3, 5, 7 mm. So you can really hone in on those sharp lines or clean fades. The icing on the cake. It's IPX7 waterproof, meaning you can rinse it under running water, super convenient and hygienic. Plus, with a digital display showing battery life, you get a real sense of how long you can work before recharging. But now, here's the catch that threw me off. Despite the impressive battery specs, 150 minutes runtime for the clipper and 180 minutes for the trimmer after just 1.5 hours charging, some real users report inconsistent power, especially on the highest speed. You might expect a turbo switch to rev things up smoothly, but a few reviews say the clipper slows down or struggles with thick hair, making those fast cuts less turbo and more turtle. If you've got dense or coarse hair, this could be a deal breaker, even if the digital display looks fancy. And speaking of user experiences, let me pause and share a personal story. I bought the Hatteker Clipper expecting a neat self-haircut savior during lockdown. I was excited about the variety of combs and the waterproof feature because cleanliness is king. However, mid-cut, the clipper made this weird noise, not the usual buzzing, but like a tiny lawnmower on strike. It buzzed 1 second and slowed down the next. At first, I thought maybe I was pressing too hard or had a blade misalignment, but nope. The clipper just wasn't cutting through my thick hair evenly. It felt like trying to mow a lawn with a pair of scissors. Not exactly professional grade, right? Here's a joke to lighten the mood. Why did the hair clipper break up with the comb? Because it was tired of getting brushed off. But in all seriousness, this jitters with power consistency seemed to be a recurring issue for some users. Now, don't get me wrong. Many users love the clipper's waterproof feature. You can literally rinse it under the tap, which makes cleaning painless and way more hygienic than most clippers where hair snags everywhere. That alone is a time-saving win if you plan on frequent trims. Just don't expect the clipper to roar through thick hair every single time without some hiccups. Another point worth mentioning is the noise level. The 3 speed settings offer flexibility, but at turbo speed, the clipper gets noticeably louder. So if you're cutting hair early in the morning or near sleeping family members, you might want to think twice. It's a bit like a mini jet engine starting up in your bathroom. If you prefer quiet grooming, this might not be your match. Time for another quick quiz. What do barbers and orchestras have in common? Both have their fans, but neither appreciates when a clipper starts sounding like a tuba. Keep that image in mind when considering the Hatteker. Who is the Hatteker hair clipper actually for? If you're a casual user looking to do basic trims, maintain short hair, or you value waterproof and digital features, it's worth considering. The battery life is impressive on paper and perfect if you hate being tethered to a charger. Also, if you're new to home grooming and want a clipper with guide combs that cover almost every length, this could be helpful. However, if you have particularly thick or coarse hair or need a clipper that delivers consistent, professional performance every time you pick it up, you might want to think twice or explore higher-end models. The inconsistent motor power and noise at high speed could quickly become frustrating for those aiming for perfection. Now, onto the smart digital display. This is a solid feature that not only shows battery life but can display current speed settings. It's a small convenience that enhances the user experience, especially when you're halfway through a cut and want to check if you've got enough juice left. Plus, the 1.5-hour charging time is super fast compared to many other clippers. A thumbs up from me. Let's address another consideration: the build and ergonomics. The Hatteker clipper feels lightweight and easy to handle, which is great for avoiding hand fatigue during longer grooming sessions. The adjustment of blades is relatively simple, and the guide combs snap on securely. But if you're someone who likes ultra-precise blade adjustability and premium materials, you might find the plastic combs a bit flimsy after extended use. And now, a quick pun to keep things fun. I asked my barber if he liked the Hatteker clipper. He said he preferred scissors because they're more cutting edge. But seriously, this clipper sits more in the budget-friendly range than the high-performance end of the spectrum. Alright, let's summarize the main problems I uncovered. First, inconsistent power delivery at high speeds, making it struggle with thick hair. Second, louder noise on turbo mode, which can be disruptive. Third, some of the plastic combs may wear out quicker than you'd expect. And finally, while it's advertised as professional grade, true pros might find it lacking for heavy-duty, day-in day-out use. However, to be fair, many users praise it for easy cleaning thanks to the IPX7 waterproof rating and impressive battery life. For home users just keeping short hair neat or doing their kids' hair, it's reasonably priced with solid features. The adjustable blades offer good range, and the digital display adds a modern touch. If you're on the fence because of price but want something that looks good on paper and offers battery convenience and waterproofing, the Hatteker clipper is a reasonable choice. Just manage your expectations regarding power and noise. For casual, low-maintenance trimming, it's a handy tool with a few quirks. Before we wrap up, let me share a closing laugh. Why don't hair clippers ever gamble? Because they don't like taking shaves. Okay, that was a bit cheesy, but it highlights the importance of reliable cuts without surprises. To conclude, the Hatteker hair clipper delivers where it counts for many at-home grooming needs, especially with its waterproof design, adjustable blades, and long battery life. But beware if you have thick, coarse hair, or you need that extra smooth motor performance without noise. You might find better options elsewhere. Overall, it's a solid budget-friendly clipper with professional aspirations, but some limitations to keep in mind. If you want to check the latest price or snag one for yourself, the best deal is on Amazon. Link is in the description below. Whether this clipper fits your styling needs or not, I hope this honest review helps you make the right choice and avoid any unexpected frustration. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes even a great haircut needs the right tools, and now you know if the Hatteker hair clipper is that tool for you. Happy grooming!